This is like monkeys, okay? So this is all monkeys, and there's a lot of smart things about this. So you guys already know there's a lot of channels where people, do animal compilations, right? But there's a difference between just doing funny animals, try not to laugh animals, cute animals, and then actually targeting an exact actual just animal, right? So as you can see, it's got ads on it right here. Ad coming in 4, 3, 2, 1. You can't see that, but it's coming up here in a second. So it has ads on it, as you can see there. This one's called Mashup Zone. And so what's smart about it is he's just ranking for funniest monkeys, okay? So he's not going out and trying to rank for, cutest animals, funniest animals. He's picking one animal and making a compilation on that. And that's something I recommend to all of my students when you're starting out is, don't start out with the hardest niche. Don't start out with the hardest keywords to rank for, right? So if you go in there and you see that, all these videos have millions and millions and millions of views and there's 50 pages of them, don't start out by, trying to rank for that right at the beginning. Pick a sub niche inside of that niche. So instead of the animal niche, pick monkeys, parrots, other animals, exotic random animals that you can make a compilation on. That's easier to rank for because of the fact that there isn't as many people doing the monkey one in general. Most of them are going broad and just trying to do animals in general, right? So that's what makes this so smart right here. As you can see here, 12 million views on this video right here. And so here's another one right here. Aren't monkeys just the funniest? Funny monkey compilation, right? So as you can see here, this one has ads as well, as you can see right there. So this one's got 1,600,000, and they only have 245,000 subscribers, which is pretty good. But 1 million views on 245,000 subs is really, really good there, and it's got ads on it as well. And the reason why is because a lot of these videos, as I said, if you can find these niches where, they're just coming from different people's cell phones and things like that, where people are just recording them, so the two things that you want to stay away from is duplicating, right? So if you duplicate a full video, you're probably not going to fare very well on YouTube, because YouTube knows these days, okay, that's a duplication, right? But if you break it down and really just break it down into small clips in different orders and things like that I talk about inside the masterclass, I actually show you guys a free editor you can use to throw these things in and do these things the exact same way these guys are doing them, so you can get the 12 million views, right? And so basically what's going to happen then, and then obviously you get to put ads on it, right? And, you get money for impressions on ads. So the more people that see the video, the more people are seeing the ads, and you get paid a little bit for that. And then you also get paid every time someone clicks the ad. And YouTube is really good at showing ads to you that you're actually interested in. So the chances of clicking are really good on those as well. And then not to mention the ones that pop up on the bottom here, there's a good chance you actually miss the X and click on it on accident, right? Which you get paid every time someone does that as well. So as you can see here, a really good niche, and it's really easy to do this because if you pick animals that you can find a lot of content on, right, and you can, make these compilations, but you're staying away from, just the broad animals, right, and you're breaking it down to one sub niche of animal, is really, really successful to do it that way. Funny monkeys will make you laugh hard. Funny and cute compilation, must watch. This one has ads as well, right there, as you can see. And so this one's doing the same thing. This one has 1 million subs. So go ahead and check out these channels. You'll see good examples. And what I always like to do is actually go into the channel, right? If I want to study this channel, I go into the channel, I go to their videos, and what I like to do is sort by oldest. If you sort by the oldest video, that's going to give you an idea of how they started growing, right? And as you can see, they've done other niches as well that have been killing it as well. So from the get-go, they were very successful. So there's someone who picked these things up very quickly. And so as you can see the different things that they've done. But so this one might not be the greatest example, but sometimes you'll see that their first 20 videos got no views, right? Then you'll see all of a sudden, boom, some video completely blew up. That's the one you want to dive into, look at their keywords, their titles, and their thumbnail, and say, okay, so this is the strategy they took to go from getting no views to blowing up. So that's the things you want to study, and I do this to tons of channels all the time. So that's something you want to do as well. As you can see, this one has ads as well. Same exact thing, funny monkeys. And again, what's making these niches okay to do is they're finding videos that are actually, once these ads go away, ones that, aren't easy to be claimed, right? So as long as you're telling, as long as YouTube isn't like, oh, that's a duplicate video, right? Because you're editing it, right? And then on top of that, if they're cell phone videos and things like that, you know, the only way it's going to get claimed is if that person actually comes in, finds that video and says, hey, I recorded this in India with my cell phone, right? And the chances of that happening are really low. So that's why it's a lot easier than doing like Steph Curry highlights, right? Where the ESPN and stuff has bots that they pay YouTube to make sure that, you know, every one of those Steph Curry highlights they get paid for, right? But this is different because you're finding things that are recorded with cell phones, cameras from just random people that don't even have YouTube channels, right? So they're not going to find this stuff, and so it makes it a lot easier, but you still have to do it the right way. And that's what I teach you in the masterclass. I actually give you a free video editor you can use that works really well, and I show you step by step how to find these videos, how to download these videos, how to edit these videos correctly so you don't get flagged and demonetized and all those sort of things, and so that you can do these things the right way. So definitely a good idea here to do these right here. And just to show you guys, and look at this one. This one got 16 million views. They only have 38,000 subscribers, okay? So for instance, as you can see, 16,332,991. If you multiply that by about a 7% click-through rate, which is about how many people would click on the ads, right? It's about 7% of the audience. Multiply that by 3 cents, because on average, a pretty low CPM, you get around 3 cents per ad click, okay? So about this video right here is made about $34,000, okay? So this person with 38,000 subs was smart enough in 2014, right, to rank for monkeys, funny monkeys, right? And they have been able to pull out $34,000 off of one video. Okay, you guys probably work a whole year and don't even make that much, right? And then one video that literally is a compilation where they just put it together, right? Boom, killed it, right? And so, you know, and so putting these things together is not that hard. Making these videos isn't that difficult to do at all. It's really easy, and I walk you through all the steps of it. I am about to add a bunch of new lectures. I've had a lot of people asking me lately, how do you outsource these things? If I don't want to make these videos, if I don't want to edit them, if I want to add commentary, but I don't want to do the commentary, things like that. I'm going to teach you guys some ways where you can literally, and not just using Fiverr, but that's one of the methods, and then there's a lot of others that I'm going to teach you guys as well. So these are going to be free updates that I'm going to be adding into Make Money on YouTube Made Easy and the YouTube Advanced Masterclass, where I'm going to teach you how you can actually outsource all of these things and create an entire system for making these videos, pumping these videos out without you even having to do anything really, and without you having to spend a lot of money doing the outsourcing as well. You can find these things very cheap to do as well. So I'm going to be adding a lot of that stuff in because I've been having a lot of questions about that. And those are all going to be free updates. And that's the thing about my courses. I keep them up to date with today all the time. I've redone the entire course before for free, right? It was like 50 hours of recording that I did total on all my courses. And I did all that for free. And so I always update the courses for free. So I'm going to be adding in a bunch of new lectures, probably at least an hour or two of content for free. That is just going to automatically update into your courses when you do get in there.